Hey everybody, it's time for this week's episode of Ask Rad and the Angel Messages of the Week. I am using Guardian Angel Tarot cards this week for our angel messages. And you might notice I'm a little sparkly this week. I have a live event today that I had to dress for anyway, so you get me sparkly. All right. So let's get going. Believe it or not, I find it really difficult to believe, but we are doing angel messages for the week for October 1st through the 7th. I cannot even, I just can't believe that it is October. But here we go. All right, so let's get going. I have lots of fun stuff to tell you about today, but let's do the angel messages for the week for October 1st through the 7th. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So good to see you guys. All right. Okay. Well, my. We've got a great week ahead of us. Okay, so for Monday, Tuesday, you can't start off better than successful completion. For you tarot folks out there, this is the World card. That's the name of this card in traditional tarot and in my other decks. Hey, Catherine, welcome for your first time. And so Monday, Tuesday is going to rock and roll. When I think about this card, I don't just think about the success of this card. I also think about the whole concept that it might be that we finish something. Something comes to completion. I am always telling my students that the reading is always also for the reader. And it is true. It's like I had a big deadline. And I will be finishing that. And so this is true for me Monday, Tuesday. I am working on my next card deck, and I can't even tell you how excited I am about my next card deck. Honestly, I think it's my best work ever. And so it's got all kinds of stuff in it that no deck, to my knowledge, has ever had, ever. And with tarot being 600 years old, it's really hard to do something that nobody else has ever done. So I am way excited. So Monday, Tuesday, awesome sauce, as a friend of mine likes to say. Total awesome sauce, all right? And Wednesday, Thursday, we're celebrating about it. And we're celebrating. This is 3 of emotion. This is a card of celebration. It's things, lots of times it's things like wedding announcements or getting engaged or graduating from college or getting a promotion or, sorry, Instagram, that was my dog bumping against the camera. That's why you just went like that. So something fantastic happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're celebrating about it. And so by the weekend, it's 6 of thought. And so I think of this card as basically being, you know what? So now it's done. I've completed this big thing that I wanted to complete. So now what? What do I do now? You know, but it's really just a fantastic week. Someone is asking on Instagram, how do you take my classes? Just pop on over. If you can pop on over to my Facebook page, you will find a link to my Certified Angel Tarot Reader course. The happiest and most talented, most hilarious goofballs on planet Earth are in there. Hundreds of students, thousands of students have taken the class. Why they're not all in that Facebook page, I can't even conceive of, but some people don't like Facebook, and I get that. Or you can go to HeyHouseU.com and you'll find the course. So anyway, so if you're just tuning in for the angel messages for the week, October 1st through the 7th, yes, it's October, cannot believe it. It's a really great week starting Monday, Tuesday, super exciting news, completion of something, great success. 3 of emotion Wednesday, Thursday, celebrating. And for the weekend, realizing, wow, I really did finish that. Now what do I want to do? So there's our messages for the week for Angel Messages. If you missed it, no problem. When we get to the end of this, you will find this posted on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, so you can watch it again. Thanks, everybody, for the comments about the jacket. I have a live event today, so I'm super excited about that. And so I had to dress up anyway. So here we are, sparkling. So, all right. Before we get going, let me tell you all of my news that I'm super excited about. So my newest book, The Compendium of Magical Things, is available for pre-order. It is currently at the printers. Super excited. If you pre-order this book, you get over $120 worth of free stuff. That includes a 3-part video from me on how to use languages of the divine to get messages, a meditation on making your work doing that kind of thing more crystal clear and more open, so that you can get really great messages and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's a link in Instagram. The link is in my bio. Facebook, I'm sure that Sherry is posting it as we speak, or Garrett. Hey, guys. And so just how can I pre-order? Click the link in my bio. That's all you have to do. And your puppy wants to be in the picture. My dogs are the cutest dogs on planet Earth. And yes, they do like being in the picture. So, so what else? Let's see. Okay, so Mystical Connections, a big event that is happening in Hawaii, on Maui. It is myself and Denise Lynn and Colette Baron-Reed and Alan Cohen and Kyla Gray, and all of us together for this 2-day event that is going to be absolutely amazing. So check that out if you're interested. Also, if you like Ask Rad, you may or may not have heard, I have a spinoff. I have another show. I have a spinoff. It happens on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and it is called Ask Rad and Friends. And it is a 15-minute Ask Rad episode with me and all the spiritual teacher friends of mine. We've got lined up Kyle Gray for October 11th and Denise Lynn for October 18th. And we're getting Colette Baron-Reed, and we've got Dougal Fraser, he's signed up. Trudy Griswold has signed up. Isabel Fanfalawa has signed up. So I'm slowly getting all these people. We're asking for all of these people to be a part of this show. It's only 15 minutes because because that's people's attention span, right? That's it. We've already had one with Tanya Gabrielle, who gave us the scoop for September, astrologically and numerologically. We had Anna Grace Taylor on. We had Alistair Coakley on, who talked about forgiveness. So all of these wonderful spiritual teachers, if you miss them, you can go and find them on YouTube or Facebook, and you can watch them there. Okay, enough with the announcements. Let's start doing some readings. Let's see. Okay, here we have one. We have Shanti. Hey, Rad, any messages from my angels about the place where I am living and names of my angels, please, too? So the first name I am getting is Margareta, and I'm getting Alexander. So Margareta and Alexander for angel names, Shanti. I'm going to ask the fairies, okay? I'm going to ask the fairies about where you are living, what they have to say about where you are living. Okay. Okay, here we go. Six of Summer. I'm going to hide this, Shanti, okay? Okay, so Six of Summer. So this makes me wonder if you're about to move, possibly move to a place that feels more like your childhood or where you grew up. But this is a card that is about childhood, and it's about the past. So moving somewhere either that you've lived in the past or moving someplace that feels more like your past. Now, if you are currently living somewhere right now that feels that way, where you are living there for the nostalgia of it, then this card would say stay put. Otherwise, I think you're going to move someplace that sort of reinvigorates the inner child, reinvigorates that whole sense of, oh my gosh, I feel like a child again, and that would be really good for you. Now, Starshine732 on Instagram asked me for angel names, so we're going to do that, and I'm getting. This is an unusual name, but well, not that bad. Ivana, Evanna, Ivana. And I'm also getting Sophia. Ivana and Sophia. So they're your angel names, okay? And that was, again, for Starshine732, okay? Starshine732. Let's see. Let's talk to Eunice. Hi, Eunice. I just wanted to find out how many angels do I have, and is my house full of them? Well, here's a scoop, sweetie pie. And this is I love that, okay? I love what I call these teaching moments. Teaching moments. I'm going to hide this for just a second. Hide comment. Okay, teachable moments. So is your house full of angels? Well, it is if you've asked for that. So angels are absolutely standing at the ready. They want to help you at every given moment, but you do have to ask. So Eunice, is your house full of angels? Well, it is for sure if you've asked for that. And so I think that's a super cool thing to do, really. I don't know that I've ever thought about it that way. I generally think about asking the angels for their assistance for myself personally, but I don't know that I've ever thought of asking the angels to fill my house. Actually, I take it back. My Shelties, they're angels. So my house is full of angels. So, but that's not what Eunice was talking about, right? So Eunice, for you, I feel 3 angels with you at the moment. That's not, and most people have 2. I'm getting the name Stella. I'm getting the name, oh, that's an interesting name, Skylar. Skylar, and that is a male feeling energy. So Stella, Skylar, and Gabriella. Stella, Skylar, Gabriella. Yeah, so that's 3 guardian angels that I feel for you. And if you want to fill your house full of angels, all you do is ask, and then your house will be full. So Geminis28 is asking angel messages for my middle son. Will his situation improve? Okay, so for that, I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards. Gemini. I'm just going to call you Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, for you, I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards for your question. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I think his situation will absolutely improve. Here at Facebook, we've got Queen of Ariel. So, Geminis, I think that this feels to me like it's you, okay? So I'm going to show you the card really up close and just let you, so the card says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, peaceful, and practical and wise advice. And so I think this has a lot to do with you. Your influence in your son's life is what will help improve his situation. I don't really kind of think that it's just going to happen overnight. I think that you have to be a part of it, though. And I know that you're being a part of it, but maybe you are questioning whether or not you have what it takes to get him through his difficult situation. And this card just wants to encourage you that you do. You have what it takes to help your kid get through the challenges that he is currently going through. So believe in yourself. Maybe even pull out this, if you have this deck, pull the card out and kind of keep it with you. If you don't, no big deal. Just go to Google and Google Queen of Ariel from Archangel Power Tarot cards. You'll find an image for it, I am sure, because this deck has been out a while. And then you can just sort of print it out and carry it around with you as you need be. So it's going to be okay, honey. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. All right. So let's talk to... So I don't know if it's Laya or Leah. I'm going to go with Laya, and if it's wrong, you're going to forgive me, okay? Should I be doing some kind of spiritual intuitive work for a living? And please let me know the name of my guardian angel. Well, honey, you've got at least two. And the name, so right away I'm getting Samuel, and I'm getting Penelope. And she says Penny is okay. So you can call her Penny if you want. But Samuel and Penelope are the names that I'm getting for you. I'm going to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards. Oh, wow, look how well that goes with my jacket. Anyway, okay, so maybe I should do readings with this deck at my live event today, since it goes so well with my clothes. All right. And one. Okay. And so the card that I'm getting is Ask Your Angels. But you know what? Here's what I think, Laya, is that I don't think that that's like some sort of punt from this card. I think that what this card is basically trying to say is that, yeah, you could be doing spiritual work by talking to angels for other people's growth and support and transformation. So I think that this is like basically saying you being an emissary. Isn't that a great word? I love that word, emissary. You being an emissary for other people between their angels and themselves, sort of like I do. Okay, so this feels like a very positive. Helen says, hi, I'm new here. Welcome. I think this is a very positive answer to your question that, yeah, doing spiritual work is really important to you and could be very, really, really good for you. It's just, it's like, just do it logically. For those of you who are new, like Helen, it's like, I am a recovering certified public accountant. And so as a recovering certified public accountant, I'll always like to teach my students to, if you're going to make a career change, to do it in a very planned and controlled way so that you don't freak yourself out. And so do it very carefully. Literally my absolute favorite deck of all time. Well, thank you, Raven. That's very kind of you. Actually, one of... Okay, so Tina, I'm going to hit this question. I love my Doreen Virtue cards, and I'm wondering if I should keep reading them for my friends. Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, the card. Why wouldn't you? I mean, it's like I have, this is on my desk. I mean, so okay, so everybody listen. Okay, this is important. The teacher is not the teachings. So just because Doreen has decided to take a different path doesn't mean that all of the magical and wonderful things that she created in the past are somehow void. That's not the way it is. Doreen is a really amazing channel for the universe, and she has changed the channel. Okay, she was listening to Cher. And now she's listening to Jesus. So, okay, whatever. But you can't put spiritual teachers, please including me, you cannot put us on a pedestal. You can't. Because if you do that, what you are doing is giving away your power. And you can't do that. And so don't do that. And so she's gone another way, whatever. We don't care. We bless and love, because that's what New Agers do. Okay, that's what New Agers do. New Agers are non-judgmental. We let people have their own path, and so it doesn't matter what she's chosen to do, and it just doesn't matter. But it doesn't invalidate. And no matter what she says, I don't care what she says, it does not invalidate the magical and amazing, wonderful things that she created. So, yes, use them. If you love them, if you adore them, use them. If it bugs you because of her changes, don't use them. There's so many wonderful decks out there. Her name is coming off of the decks that I created. So if that bugs you, go buy the deck without her name on it, and then you can use it and it doesn't matter. Or buy Kyle Gray's new deck or Rebecca Campbell's new deck. I mean, but use it if you want. Okay. All right, you still pull a card a day from Doreen's Goddess deck. It's a fantastic deck. That is an amazing magical deck, okay? So great, do that. All right, let's see. So Tana, hey Tana, angel names and a message, please. Everybody wants angel names today. Okay, so for you, I'm getting Natalia. So that looks like it's spelled Natalia, Natalia, okay, Natalia. And then I'm also getting the name David. So Natalia and David. And so let's pull another, since people like this card, this deck today, that sounds great. Let's pull a card from this and ask Natalia and David to guide my hands so that, here we go. And there we go. Okay. And the card is big happy changes. So Tana, you've got some big happy changes coming in the future. Here's the card. Here, let's turn this in. Here, let's turn this in. Okay, everybody see it? Big happy changes coming for Tana. So you know what I want you to do is I want you to embrace that, all right? And embrace it and like be ready for it. Feel the excitement of the big happy changes that are about to come into your life, because law of attraction, and I talk about this a lot in my book, How to Be Your Own Genie, is about emotion. Emotion is very powerful in creating the things in our lives that we want to create. Very powerful. And so be in those happy emotions, be anticipatory, be waiting and thinking to yourself, these big happy changes are coming. I know they're coming. And it's like a magnet, Tana. It's like a magnet. So stay in that space, okay? So, all right, Spirit Light Goddess, I'm looking to rescue a dog, but seem to hit roadblocks every time. Should I stop trying? Oh my goodness, I would hate to think that that would be true, that you should stop trying. But I've got this. Okay, so let's ask the magic 8-ball. So, okay, so here we go. So let's just get I'm just finding the cards that are, I divide this deck up into the parts of the questions that are yes, no, the parts of the questions that are timing, and the parts that are pure readings. So should you stop trying? Should you stop trying to find a rescue dog? 2 and 1. Okay. Okay. And is that clear enough? You know, here's what I think is that the perfect rescue dog for you has not yet gone into the space to be rescued. It's coming. I feel like it's a little boy dog. I could be wrong. But I feel like that this pooch is still in the process of finding its way into the rescue spaces that you are searching through. And that's why it hasn't happened yet. You know, it's like I tell people all the time, it's like sometimes the universe is magical and amazing and great. Oh yes, and I want a boy dog. See, you can't make this stuff up, right? It's like sometimes the universe, it just takes the universe a minute to, you know, let the stars align and everything to happen. And, you know, in a way, keep this in mind too, okay? In a way, that moment that you rescue that dog, so pay attention to the moment you rescue the dog, because that is in essence an astrological chart for your relationship with that pooch, okay? And so everything in the sky has been retrograde. Everything, right? It's been insane. And so keep that in mind too. Maybe the universe is waiting for all of these retrogrades to just resolve themselves so that your astrological chart for your new relationship with the pooch is a very positive one with not a lot of challenges, right? Right. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. Back to Facebook. Did that not hit? Here. There we go. Wendy. Hi, Radley. Happy Sunday. Love the sparkles. Can I get my angel names and a message from them? Of course you can, Wendy. So I'm getting Nathaniel and Serena. Nathaniel and Serena. So I'm going to go to Animal Tarot cards for this. I don't know why. I just feel called to do that. And so we're going to do it. Okay. Okay, Wendy. And so Two of Summer. That's a great card. Okay, Wendy, I'm going to hide this, okay? Oh, nope. Wrong button. Okay. Woo, I almost ended the broadcast. Okay, so Two of Summer. Two of Summer is a card that is about, well, it can be about falling in love. So if you're single and not in a relationship and that's something you're wanting, then this is good news. If you are in a relationship that's a little bit challenged, then this card can be good news because it can talk about the reinvigoration of the relationship from a romantic standpoint. But also this card can be just about making choices. And this card asks us to make choices from the heart, okay? Not from here, but from here, to make choices from the heart. Also, this card in particular, of all the cards in tarot, this is the one card that has this very, very specific, very, very special message. And that message is, don't give up on a relationship you already have if it is feeling challenged to you, okay? This card literally means the relationship can be saved. Love still lives there. It may be buried, but it still lives there. And so don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. All right. So hi, everybody. If you are just joining us, you're watching Ask Rad. We did the angel messages for the week for October 1st through the 7th. They're at the beginning of this video. As soon as this video is finished, it will be uploaded to YouTube, and it'll be on Facebook and Instagram, and you can go back to the beginning, and you can find out the most excellent, awesome sauce week that we are going to have for October 1st to the 7th. So check out those messages. Okay. Beach Girl says, it is my birthday today, and I would love a message from my angels. Okay. So what deck feels birthday-ish to me? I don't know. For some reason, I'm just stuck on Angel Answer Oracle cards, maybe because it matches my jacket. And by the way, my nephew's birthday is today as well. So you share that with my nephew. So, in fact, he's texting me right now, thanking me for the birthday card. Okay, Beach Girl Fab. Let's see what card we have for you. 2 and 1. Okay. So for some reason, I'm wanting to answer that question. So I'm just going to put it up on the screen. I'll be right with you, Jill. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Jill, this is not your card, okay? Listen to your intuition, Beach Girl Fab, all right? So if there is something that's been going on in your life lately, or where you've sort of like, well, here's one of the ways that I talk about this. I talk about this from the standpoint of you get up in the morning, you have this hit, I should take an umbrella. But the weather report looks great. No rain in the forecast whatsoever. What's going to happen the minute that you're out there and without any protection whatsoever? It's going to rain, right? So listen to your intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you to do, Beach Fab Girl, go do it. And given the fact that it's your birthday, I think that sometimes the angels give us messages about at our solar returns. That's what it's called in astrology. That here are changes that you need to make in your life at this particular moment in time. So that's that. Okay, so Jill Marie Paris is having real difficulties with romantic relationships. So here, we just talked about this a moment ago. So I'm going to pull out this old deck, all right, which I love. It is great for romantic readings. It's called the Romance Angels. Sorry, I just bumped my own camera. My dogs didn't even do it that time. And we're going to pull a card for Jill about relationships. Yes, follow your intuition, my darling. Okay, focus on Jill. Okay, let's see what we get. Release your ex. Okay, so how does that resonate with you, Jill? So this card can have a couple of meanings. Sometimes people get hung up on their ex. They're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have walked away, or I wish the relationship hadn't ended. We, as spiritual people, are nice people. For the most part. And we have a tendency that as time goes by to look back at our exes and think and forget about all the challenges, forget about all the reasons why we walked away. And instead we start to remember only the good things and we forget the bad things. And sometimes we can romanticize the good things and to the point that all we're thinking about is our ex. Now, another thing that this card can mean for Jill is if her relationship has come to a conclusion, let that relationship go. And then finally, another purple meaning this card is that it's saying whatever things you are still holding on to, lack of forgiveness, judgment, anger, any of those things, that's a part of releasing your ex, and that will get in the way of new relationships that are coming into your life. So I hope that helps you, Jill. When is your new deck out? Is it on app? The new deck doesn't come out for quite a while yet. I'm sorry. It's going to be still a while. And when it comes out, I'm almost certain that Hay House will release it as an app. So yeah, I'm sure that will happen. So Jules is saying, angel names, please. I've been asking, not sure of my answer. Are me and Philippe to end up together? Why am I struggling with receiving answers? I always second guess myself. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let's talk about angels, if angel names. If you have gotten angel names for yourself, you should just trust it, because in the end, it kind of honestly doesn't matter. Okay, the angels don't care what you call them. You can call them Fred and Ethel. That's an old reference. The youngins won't get it, maybe. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You can call them potato chip. They don't care. All they really care about is that you talk to them. And I am happy to give people angel names. I enjoy doing angel names. I really do. But in the end, it is the act of communication. It is the act of reaching out that is what really, really matters in communicating with the divine and communicating with your angels. Now, I'm going to give you some advice, okay? This book, it's called Angel Speak, okay? This is the book that I started with years ago. So many years ago, I don't even want to tell you, all right? But this is the book. This is what I started with. And in fact, one of the authors, Trudy Griswold, is going to be on Ask Rad and Friends, which is my new spin-off series that happens on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, where I have spiritual teachers and friends on for 15 minutes just to give you the information that you need. So, so if you want to communicate with your angels and you're feeling like you're struggling, try this. This will help you, okay? It's on Amazon, everywhere. I actually had the amazing experience of having Trudy Griswold. It was a sort of a geek. The book is called Angel Speak. Angel Speak. Trudy Griswold called me or asked me to call her a week ago. Total geek moment for me. I totally flipped out. And she was actually calling to thank me because I've been talking about this book a lot on my radio show, Magical Things with Radleigh Valentine, and on Ask Rad. And I guess this new book has just jumped back up in the ratings and it's selling like hotcakes again. So that made me feel proud to be able to pay it forward to someone who wrote a book that changed my life. So try this, okay? Try this. So let's see. Oh, y'all are sweet. Thank you. Oh, teachable moment. Love it, Pauline. Hey, Pauline, could some of the messages that you share with someone else be applicable to me? So I have 3 possible answers to that question. First of all, yes, and then yes, and yes. Absolutely. So you got to remember the universe is amazing and big and magical and incredible. And the universe has the ability to speak to multitudes of people simultaneously. It happens all the time. I teach my students, it's like if you are doing a reading for someone and you feel like the message is for you, just set it aside. Just go, okay, I get it. This is also for me, but it is still for that person. Otherwise, things like angel messages for the week or pulling a card that's for the day, things that I do, it wouldn't work, but it does work. And I get hundreds of people saying this card was spot on. Well, how could that happen if the universe wasn't a part of it? The universe has the ability to give answers to questions to multitudes of people at the same time. That's why it's magic. So yes, yes, and yes. Okay? Yes, 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 and yes. Okay, folks, so we are basically out of time. Again, if you haven't heard, check into my new show, Ask Rad and Friends, that happens on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Now, there won't be one this Thursday because I will be traveling, but October 11th, I am going to have Kyle Gray on with me for Ask Rad and Friends. He is amazing. If you don't know who Kyle Gray is, then you are missing out and you will love him. He is, and I certainly do love him a lot. So tune in for that. If you missed any part of this show and you want to go back to the beginning, all you have to do is wait a few minutes and it will be available on Facebook and on Instagram. And you guys can start at the beginning and get the angel messages for the week of October 1st through October 7th. And it'll be on YouTube in a little bit. It just takes me a minute to download and then re-upload. So, okay, folks, enjoy this amazing magical week. I'm going to take my glitter clothing and go to a live event that is happening here where I live. I love to support local mom and pop bookstores, and so I go to those stores and I talk and I teach, and I don't take any money from them at all. All I do is just try to help them out, because again, paying it forward, right? Okay, love you guys. Have a magical week. All right, see you next week.